Rightio, interior mods for the Ranger. Nothing to get too excited about, but I've got a couple of real cool accessories I've fitted here, which I'm really happy about. As I said, nothing groundbreaking, but I think it's pretty awesome anyway. From the start, the first thing I did was put in some molded rubber floor mats. I didn't go with a known brand, I just went off eBay. It cost me $100 and they fit front and rear. Really cool because I can just take them out, empty the sand out of them and put them back in. It's actually, I did actually a beach trip yesterday, so there's a bit of sand in there, a little bit of mud too. But they're really good, work really well, and as I said, just a generic brand off eBay. Next thing, got your covered seat covers. I've got these front and rear. For me, got your covered seat covers are a must-have accessory for me with a four-wheel drive or nearly any vehicle I've got. Now, there's a few different manufacturers around of canvas car seat covers. Got you covered, I think for me, they're definitely my preference. I was at Melbourne Four-Wheel Drive Show a couple of years ago, and in my Hilux I'd worn out my, it was an SR model, and I'd worn out the SR driver's seat, and I went to the wreckers and I bought a new seat, but it was an SR5 seat. So I was walking around the show, went up to one of the manufacturers and said, hey, I need some seat covers, but funny thing, I've got an SR5 driver's seat and only an SR passenger seat. Can we work something out? And the answer was no, you need to basically buy two sets, which seems ridiculous. Went around and got you covered, explained the situation. They said, yep, no worries, SR5 driver's seat, SR passenger seat, we can do that. That was on a Friday in Melbourne, and on Tuesday in Tassie, I got an express post parcel from Got You Covered with the seat covers. So after that, I kind of feel like they went above and beyond, something that another manufacturer wasn't willing to do. So to me, it's one of the first mods I'd make on any four-wheel drive I own, or any car really. I just think they're really good, really hard wearing. Got them in the black canvas. There's a few different configurations of them, but I just got the black canvas ones. You probably can't, well, you can't really see it up here, but up here I've got a reverse mirror. Sorry, I should say a screen for the reverse camera, because I've got a canopy on the back. Now what I've done is I've got the auto electrician to wire it in so it's on all the time, or it's on when the ignition's on. So what it does, instead of being a reversing mirror, it acts as a rear vision mirror all the time, so it's really cool. It gets a little bit bright at night, so I can really easily just flick it off, especially if there's a car behind you with their lights on, or it's pitch black dark. It does sort of let off a bit of light, so I just quickly flick it off and then flick it back on when I need it during the day. But again, because I've got the canopy, that's a must-have, because obviously a drawback with the canopy is that you can't really see a whole lot behind. Got the UHF. This is just to be honest with you, it's a Unident. It's the cheapest one that I could find with the controls on the handheld. It's a UH5060. I bought in a package deal from Prestige Communications. So that's there. Got my navigators and my car navigator and my Aussie Explorer tablet with the Aussie Explorer on it there. Actually, while I'm on there, this bracket here that goes on, the UHF handpiece, and this piece here. So over here I've got the Strike Alpha phone holder for the iPhone, and what I've got is two brackets, this one here and this one here. They're click-on brackets from a website called holdmyphone.com.au, and these are absolutely awesome. They literally click on. So this one here, I'm not going to take it off because it takes a fair bit to get off, but it clicks on in place. Then I've screwed on the holder for the handpiece, and similarly up here, this one here clips onto the A-pillar. It does come with a little bit of double-sided tape to try and locate it on a bit, but it's clipped in really solid. And once again, I've actually screwed the bracket holder for the Strike Alpha phone kit onto it, and they're absolutely awesome. I'm really happy with them because I don't have to drill holes anywhere, and if I wanted to take them out, which I probably won't, but if I wanted to take them out, you just basically unclip them. They clip in really tight though, so just an amazing, really good product. Another one here that's kind of hidden behind lots of cords and stuff, which I'll show you in a minute, is the Light Force switch fascia. So on the Ranger, on mine at least, on the PX2, on the XL model, you've got two cigarette lighter sockets here and nothing in between. So the Light Force switch fascia replaces that bit there, and on this one there's lots of different options about what you can have in there. There's 3 spots in there where you can have stuff plugged in, and you can sort of custom make it. You can actually buy the little pieces separate to sort of mix and match and work out what you want to do and customize it to suit yourself. So this one I've got the UHF handpiece on it. I've got a Red Arc trailer controller brakes, and I've got the Light Force switch which switches the spotties on and off. Really cool little system. Saved having switches sort of drilled in and just sort of sitting all around the place for different bits and pieces. Just tidies it right up. About, I think it was 135 bucks, something like that. But well worth it. I'd highly recommend if you've got a Ranger to get that switch panel, and as I said, you can customize that to suit what you want. One last thing I had done, I got the auto electrician to do this, but what he's done is wired the 2 existing cigarette lighter sockets. He's actually cut and shut the cable, and he's wired it back. Well, actually I ran the cable and he's just connected it up in here. So the 2 cigarette lighter sockets actually are powered off the second battery, which is just handy, especially if I'm charging. Got my phone plugged in, got my tablet plugged in, my iPad when I carry that, and then so when you turn the ignition off they still charge because they're still powered to the cigarette lighter sockets, which is really cool. Just a small mod, but it's worked out really well. I really think it's a worthwhile mod to do, because obviously we'll charge up everything while you've got the ignition off. That's about it for in here. It's not that exciting, but there's a few little cool things, especially these click-on brackets. I really like them, and the Light Force fascia panel. It's well worth the money, and for a small amount of money, definitely well worth it for the convenience.